G'day everybody, g'day everybody, this is a story for you. Ooh, we're having a lot of fun and everybody's partying. Come on everybody and rock and roll. Yes, the people of Canberra, yes, they love it, oh yeah. You see, I come here after getting ribbed by dickheads and teased by so-called friends when when all I wanted is to be treated like a normie. And yes, I did normal things like watch footy and exercise. Also, I ran around trying to enjoy being a kid. Yes, I was made to be such an arsehole. I hated it. Me and my brother played cricket in the park and two dudes tried to scare us off. I am too fit for them, but I found one city was nothing like that. Yes, the Canberra crowd were nice to me. The first word a kid I hardly knew said to me, "You are like us now, man," which is alright for a kid, because he thought I was cool to his point of view. And I made more school friends, and I found this so fun. Then I made a friend who ended up taking me to Raiders matches when they started in 1982, and we had a lot of fun going to those matches, cheering them on their first grand final in 1987. And we continued in 1989 and 1991 and 1992, and then their premiership back in 1994. That was the year I went down to Mawson, where the Raiders Leagues Club was, and I saw the team come home. And I asked my friend, "We support the Raiders. How about we support the Cannons? You see, we play the basketball, mate. You know, how about we watch it? The Cannons are playing well, mate. And we support the Canberra Cannons, who were our basketball team. Yes, we saw players like Herb McGeechan and Phil Smythe and Jamie Kennedy and Andy Campbell, mate. And my friend saw him at a course he did, mate. And Willie Simmons played for them, as well as the Alabama Slammer, who did an ad for Captain's News. It when the Alabama Slammer threw on his pyjama, lying on the bunk dreaming up the slam dunk, when Canberra was on the map, but like the Raiders, they stopped playing really well, like finals, and unlike the Cannons, and no more. But then after the Canberra Kookaburras were popular in rugby union in the 80s, I think the tune went like this. Kookaburra playing in the ACT, Merry Merry King of the Union Field was he. Play, Kookaburra play, and we'll win the Sydney comp. Well, I think that is how it went anyway. But who cares? Because later on, we got a strong team called the ACT Brumbies. They were so cool. They were so tops. But this rugby comp was harder to win. And at the same time, the best Canberra team who won the most cups were the Canberra Capitals, who were the women Canberra team. Yes, 10 out of 12 premierships. Yes, they are so cool. The Capitals run, I think, is over. And the Raiders have been, well, in the under-20s. But last year they did well, but it got thrashed in the grand final. Canberra looked doomed, and something happened to Canberra in February 2013. That was a moment that changed Canberra forever. You see, I have been following the Major League Baseball in the USA and drove my friend nuts. You see, the whole city of Canberra got behind the Raiders, the Cannons, the Capitals, the Brumbies, the Kookaburras, and now we support our local Aussie Rules comp. And we have the best local comp in Australia. It went national. Yes, that is cool. We made mistakes with the implosion of our hospital, killing Katie Bender, and we at least haven't got a right-wing government. That's the one cool thing. And back in the 80s, we had no government. But back to where we're at in February 2013, Canberra changed. Yes, this was the time that Canberra winning the Australian Baseball Cluxton Shield baseball competition from the Wooden Spoon. Yes, us great. And yes, we're great. We're great. Us great. And we are putting some great apartments up to bring people here to live up to its Aboriginal name meeting place. You see, I met some really nice people at some sporting events, and I don't want that to change. You see, Newcastle dudes don't have a good sports following like the Canberra crowd has. Yes, maybe they have the Jets in soccer and the Newcastle Knights, but we have the GWS, and then they play 3 normal season matches in our city. So we are the boys in our wonderful city of Canberra. We support the AFL, and the AFL is the greatest game of all. Newcastle Lakers Sports is just Newcastle, you know. Ours include miniature national comp. We have the Kangaroo Cup soccer tournament, which is the best, which is better than Newcastle Jets. Yes, we are the Canberra Crowd. We're making our city so proud. We have better stuff like sports that suits all walk of life, as well as having the best flower show in the world called Florian. How many flower shows have been performing songs at them the way we do, mate? In February, has the National Multicultural Festival in 100 years of Canberra. We ain't shy. The rest of Australia just thinks they're the best. Well, maybe Canberra's not that good, though. But I'm telling you one thing. I don't want to be treated like us now, man. That's a load of crap. I want to be treated like a normie. And that is the way of the world.